When the world hears the word Iran, this is what they see. Burning streets filled with protests, a nation brought to its knees by sanctions, extremists with passion for terror, a country painted in fears and politics. But that's not the whole story, not even close.
You wanna see me bare, or you don't really care? You need to go under the skin of my body looking like I'm undercover. You have to be sober to do this discover.
There is another Iran, the one I know. Behind the headlines is a nation deeply misunderstood. An Iran where people dance behind closed doors, where the youth dream loudly, live boldly, and keep hoping. There is a difference between Iran and the Islamic Republic of Iran. One is a country, ancient, diverse, and proud. The other is political system, rigid and loud. And that gap between the people and the power, between reality and what you see in the mainstream media, is exactly what this channel is about. It's time to separate the truth from the noise, to uncover the heart behind the headlines. I'm Myra, and this is Beirira. Welcome. Iran has existed for thousands of years, a civilization with empires, poets, scholars, and artists. A land of deserts, mountains, cities, forests, and coastlines. The Islamic Republic of Iran, on the other hand, was born in 1979. It came with a revolution and replaced the monarchy with theocracy. Since then, Iran has been represented by this regime, and the regime does not exactly represent the people. This is not just a political difference. It's a cultural fracture. If you walk through the streets of Iran, these are the faces you will see. Now, take a look at these faces. The politicians of the Islamic Republic, they look nothing like the people, do they? You don't usually run into them in your daily life, because the truth is, small minority is ruling this country, a minority that does not represent Iran and its people. Iranian people are incredibly diverse in the way they think. Some are deeply religious, some are somewhat religious, some don't practice but still respect the religion, and some openly question it. But the politicians of Iran, they all come from a specific group, the religious, conservative segment of society. That's why many people around the world think Iranians are overly strict, deeply religious, and even fanatic. And when that's the image in their mind, Iran starts to feel like a risky place to visit. Before we dive into the next chapter, let's take a look at how Iran is shown in media. Now turn off the news. This is not a land frozen in time. This is a society that adapts and survives. Even though the Islamic Republic has shown little respect for arts, especially music, art has still risen and flourished across the country, from underground spaces to public stages. According to the government rules, women are not allowed to sing. I know it probably sounds unbelievable to you, but have women stopped singing? The answer is no. Despite all the restrictions and difficulties, there are so many incredible female singers in this country, and I am one of them. I'd like to share one of my music videos with you. A piece dedicated to the passengers of flight PS752, shot down over Tehran on January 8, 2020. If you'd like to learn more about this heartbreaking tragedy, make sure to hit subscribe and stay tuned for future videos.
یه شب که بوی بارون پیچید توی خیابون، یه شب که یه پرنده پرید توی آسمون، یه شب تو خواب دلامون لرزید و گریه هامون، مثل برف زمستون یخ زد رو گونه هامون، مثل درخت که سبز شد تا آسمون قد کشید، پرندمون پر کشید، خدا پایین اومد و رو اسمشون خط کشید، پرندمون پر کشید. تو آسمون رفت و بیکرون تا اونجا که خدا میشینه پیششون، مثل درخت که سبز شد تا آسمون قد کشید، پرندمون پر کشید، خدا پایین اومد و رو اسمشون خط کشید، پرندمون پر